May mga bagay sa mundo na pwedeng idan sa kombinasyon ng diskarte at swerte. Pero pagdating sa sports, nakasalalay ng buong-buo ang bawat tagumpay sa husay at galing ng mga atleta. Ang kanilang bawat galaw, sakto, walang tsamba. Dahil ang sports, may science. Ako po si Paolo Bejones. Samahan niyo ako sa pagdiskubre sa mga sikreto at siyensya sa mundo ng palakasan na talaga namang astig.
Sakto ang anggulo, kapaw ni Pacquiao, hindi ito ang mundo. Tekno PBA, walang makapatas. Lakas ng gilas, ang taas, ang taas. Sukatin ang taas, na lakas, na bakas. Sa isipan ng banyaga na natalo ng wagas. Bakit asintado, bawat tira mo eksakto. Sukatin ang galing ng manlalaro Pilipino. Astig, 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 astig.
Astig ngayong gabi.
Bobby Parks. That's a clear one.
Parks, 3 points.
Big-time scorers. Rebounders. Shot blockers. At higit sa lahat, instant crowd drawers. Sila ang mga hinahangaang foreign reinforcement o import ng PBA. At karamihan sa kanila, nakilala sa pagiging unstoppable sa loob ng court. Iba raw talaga ang skill at energy level ng mga import. Kung kaya't marami sa kanila mahirap talaga pigilan at bantayan. Pero ba't nga ba ganun na lang kalupit ang kanilang laro? May paliwanag bang siyensya sa likod ng kanilang pagiging unstoppable? Ang sagot mamaya sa pagbabalik ng Astig.
Sukatin ang galing ng manlalaro Pilipino. Sukatin ang galing ng manlalaro Pilipino.
Fancy dribbling. No-look pass. 360-degree spin moves. 3-point shot. At slam dunk. Ilan lamang yan sa mga moves na pinauso ng mga import sa pagtapak nila sa PBA noong late 70s. Dahil dito marami sa kanila ang sumikat at hinangaan hindi lang ng mga fans, kundi pati na rin ng kapwa nila manlalaro. Ang iba pa nga, nakilala bilang mga alamat sa mundo ng Pinoy basketball.
Powerful move. He gets it back. He's a 48-minute player, and this time, oh!
Kung titignan natin ang kasaysayan ng mga imports sa PBA, we look back to when the PBA first started, that was in 1975. The whole idea is to have competitive balance sa liga natin. That's something that all fans want to see.
Kasi malaking bagay yan, yung parang transfer of technology. Our players became better, they became stronger.
What a shot! Tremendous adroitness and quick thinking on the...
They learned better tactics, how to play the game. Skill-wise, they also improved. So that was basically the reason.
He's a 48-minute player, and this time, oh!
High-paced basketball. Yan ang klase ng laro na dinala ng unang PBA reinforcements o import na tumapak sa liga. Karamihan sa kanila galing sa mga premyadong liga sa Amerika tulad ng US NCAA, CBA at NBA. At sa pagdating nila sa PBA, natutunan ng ating mga local player na sumabay sa kanilang mataas ng level of play at basketball IQ.
He does it!
In sports, yung level ng competition is very important. Kung ano yung ibinibigay sa'yo ng competition, nag-a-adapt ka dun sa level na yun.
Hindi madali. Kasi kung ano yung bilis mo, ganun din sila kabilis. Kung ano yung lakas mo, doble yung lakas nila. At kung yung bahagyang taas mo, sobrang tataas nila. It was always a challenge and a test for the local players to figure out how to play against them.
Pero sa dami ng imports na nakapagsapalaran sa PBA, iilan lang sa kanila ang tumatak sa isip ng Pinoy fans at kinilalang mga alamat.
Ball lead by Bobby.
Over 650 imports na dumating na sa atin. There have been a total of 44 NBA first-round draft choices.
Siguro yung mga katulad nila Sean, Chambers, sila Bobby Parks, at Norman Black, sila talaga yung mga yardstick ng mga reinforcements.
Si Andy Fields, he was tall. He was, I think, about 6'10", 6'11". Andy Fields, he could stretch to the basket and lay up beautifully.
We've also had many other big names like Michael Hackett.
Michael Hackett, big Michael Hackett, he was a power inside.
Hawak ni Hackett ang PBA all-time record na 45 rebounds sa isang laro. Sa sumunod niyang game, umiscore naman siya ng 103 points. Hindi rin napahuli ang binansagang Mr. 100% bilang PBA import. Isa sa mga legendary imports ng PBA ang multi-awarded player at coach na si Norman Black. Sa kanyang unang season sa liga, humakot si Black ng 52 points per game. Aktibo pa rin sa liga si Black bilang coach. Pero bukod sa pagiging mahusay na coach, nakilala rin si Black sa kanyang epic matchup noong dekada 80 sa itinuturing na Black Superman ng liga.
The best import I ever played against was Billy Ray Bates.
At sa loob ng 4 na season sa PBA, nagtala ng average si Black Superman ng 46.2 points per game at 12.4 rebounds. Dekada 90 naman, nang tumungtong sa liga ang mas maliliit na import pero hindi man ganun kalaki kasing bangis pa rin ng mga 80s import ang laro nila. Isa sa kanila ang 7-time PBA Best Import na si Bobby Parks.
Here's the Memphis Iceberg going to work again.
7 straight points here for Bobby Parks.
The late Bobby Parks, 7-time best import. He was only 6'4" in height, but here again, he could do everything.
Not only could he score the basketball, but he could also defend you. He could rebound the basketball. He was very good at passing out of double teams, and he was very good at setting good screens for his teammates and getting his teammates open.
Small but incredible din ang dating imports na sina Carlos Briggs at ang binansagang The Hurricane ng liga na si Tony Harris.
Out of the smaller imports, the most attractive was Carlos Briggs. He was only 5'11". He took Ginebra to a championship.
Good move there.
Tony was an offensive force. He was not a guy that I thought made his teammates better, but his talent was so dominating that he won games anyway.
His attraction was that he was somewhat of a bad boy. He was a tremendous player. He could score any moment he wanted to.
Gaya ni Parks, napamahal din sa maraming fans ang dating Alaska reinforcement na si Sean Chambers. Sa 13 season sa PBA, nanalo ng 6 na championship si Chambers. Kabilang na ang Grand Slam noong 1996.
He plays bigger than he is. You know, he was 6'1", but he used to post up guys who were 6'5".
He knew what needed to be done at a particular moment of the game, and he gave it 100%.
Pero sadya nga bang ipinanganak na dominante sa basketball ang mga import? Sa isang comparative study na ginawa sa mga African-American and white athletes sa Amerika, natuklasan na kahit pareho ang height, magkaiba ang body proportions at physique nila. Generally speaking, mas maikli ang mga torso at mas malapad ang mga balikat ng mga African-American athlete. Kaya madalas lamang sila pagdating sa banggaan. Mas manipis ang balakang at maliit ang mga rib cages ng mga African-American. Pero advantage pa rin daw itong may tuturi dahil mas mabilis nilang naiikot ang pork muscles sa kanilang upper body. Kaya kahit malaki ang mga torso at balikat, hindi pa rin nawawala ang bilis at liksi ng maraming African-American athletes. Lamang din sa haba ng limbs ang mga katulad nilang atleta. Kaya pagdating sa takbuhan at talunan, angat pa rin sila kumpara sa mga Caucasian at Asian counterparts nila.
But they say it's a black's game. You know, they're really good at that.
Kasi yun ang magaling naman, yung Black Americans. Sobrang galing nila eh.
Here's Bobby Parks picking up speed. The finger roll didn't work.
Imports do raise the level of the game because of their talents.
Nasanay nila kami ng maayos so that when we are able to compete against just locals versus locals, yung magiging equipped eh nandoon.
Perfect catch. Let's see what Calvin does with it. Beautiful.
Good move there.
Jump shot on the fly by Norman Black.
Susunod sa Astig. Game changers na may tuturing ang mga import.
Trend-wise was not.
Pero paano nga ba nila nai-impluensya ng takbo ng laro, pati na ang kanilang mga teammates? Natural talent
Right over the shoulder of Dante Gonzalgo.
o hard work? Ano nga bang mas matimbang sa mga import? Alamin ang sagot sa aming pagbabalik.
Rice versus Black. A great block by Black.
Sukatin ang galing ng manlalaro Pilipino. Sukatin ang galing ng manlalaro Pilipino.
Pagdating sa power, skill at athleticism, walang dudang mas angat ang mga import kaysa sa kanilang mga Pinoy counterpart. Kaya marami sa kanila binansagang mga halimaw sa hard court. Ang kanilang misyon, ipanalo ang laro sa pagdomina ng game. Pero iba ng style ng ilang mga PBA import ngayon. Mula sa pagiging one-man show, ang ilan sa kanila ay nakikilala na rin bilang mga team player.
Clearly pushing off. But Wayne throws it.
Si Kevin Jones and Richard Howard.
Sa isang import spice conference sa PBA, 70 to 80% daw ng tsansa ng isang team na manalo nakasalalay sa performance ng import nito. Kaya karamihan sa mga import, madalas mag-excel sa scoring at rebounding. Hindi rin matatawaran ang kanilang depensa, lalo na pagdating sa shot blocking.
and you repay that confidence back.
Good import here in the Philippines has to do everything. He cannot be just a three-point shooter like in the NBA or just being a rebounder. If you want to play in the PBA, you better be able to do everything. You better be able to score the ball, rebound the ball, play defense, assist, and make your teammates better, which is the basic key for an import.
Pero hindi lahat ng import swak sa isang team.
It's not necessarily the best credentialed import, it's the right fit for your team. When you're able to get someone like him, then that team becomes so much better.
Kung dati mga dominanteng one-man show lang ang mga import, ngayon, ang ilan sa kanila, unti-unti nang niyayakap ang bagong role bilang team players.
In this day and age ng PBA, nakikita ko that yung mga imports natin are blending more with the locals. Hindi kagaya ng mga 1980s when the imports were scoring in the 60s, in the 50s.
Ngayon, they are part of a team. And that is the essential. Alam mo, yun ang importante sa basketball. It's a team sport, not an individual sport. Ngayon, ang imports nila, part of a team. They strengthen the team chemistry, but they are not the sole go-to guys. Ibang complexion na yun ng role ng imports sa PBA.
May science nga ba sa pagpili ng import?
Yung pagkakurang import, very scientific din yan. You might say that it's a hit and miss situation. You want to lessen the odds. You want to lessen the probability of getting a lemon.
There's analytics in it. Check on his background, check on what he's done, ugali niya, check stats.
He's got to be a go-to player. You don't get a role player as an import. No? It's very difficult for an import to shine here if you're not a go-to player. How do you know that an import is a go-to player? If he's in college, he should have been a go-to player. If you're a role player in college, you're not expected to be a go-to player when you come to the pros, even if it's in the PBA.
Karamihan sa mga import, mga African-American. Pero bakit nga ba ganun? Sa serye ng mga pag-aaral na sinulat ng American journalist na si John N. Teen noong 2004, ipinaliwanag dito ang dahilang na nakakabilib na sporting physique ng mga black athlete. Ang mga black athlete na may West African descent, taglay ang superior na speed at jumping ability dahil sa fast twitch fibers sa kanilang muscles. Mabilis mag-contract ang mga ganitong muscles, kaya agad nakakaipon ng sapat na force ang isang black athlete para sa madaling pagtakbo o pagtalon. Mas maliit din ang lung capacity ng mga West African descent athletes, kaya mas bagay sila sa short track activities tulad ng sprints. Isang halimbawa nito ang court-to-court sprinting sa basketball, kaya walang kahirap-hirap ang maraming import sa pag-execute ng transition plays, gaya ng fast break. Bukod sa skills, may ilang pang katangian na hinahanap ang mga eksperto sa pagpili ng import.
They are superior in talent, pero one thing going for them is yung maayos ang attitude nila.
That's one thing as an import. You need to be coachable if you want to succeed here because it's very physical.
See right here, inaabangan na ni Mace dito, but then their feet get entangled.
Importante rin ang bilis ng pag-adjust ng mga import sa physicality at officiating sa liga.
Philippine players are smaller. We have a reputation for being one of the most physical leagues in the world. So imports really have to adjust to those things. Otherwise, if they cannot, then they get sent home pretty quickly.
It's definitely a physical league, but I think that they still play the game the right way, which is always fun to play the game of basketball.
You know, you gotta learn to play through the calls or some of the calls that you don't get. You gotta be the man every night. You know, that's what you're looked upon for. You know, you gotta go out there, you gotta play hard every night. You know, no matter the situation.
Malayo man sa tinaguriang mecca ng world basketball, at home pa rin na maraming import sa top-level game ng PBA. At utang nila ito, hindi lang sa PBA, kundi pati na rin sa milyong-milyong Pinoy basketball fans.
Players are still the same, but probably you got the best of the crop who were not playing in the NBA coming to the Philippines.
I think the league as a whole has gotten better. There's no off game in the PBA. You know, every game you gotta come and play your hardest or you can end up losing that night.
Looking for Butch, but Raymond decides to take it himself. He was bumped, no call. Cliff Hodge, defensive rebound. Butch steps into a three! And he drills it! What a crucial three para kay Brian Butch! A three-point lead!
Kayod Marino, Kayod Kalabaw. Ganyan ang tingin ng maraming mga Pinoy basketball fans sa mga import. Madalas tuloy, inaasa sa kanila ang tagumpay ng isang team. Pero ang tagumpay hindi lang responsibilidad ng mga import. Dahil gaano man kagaling ang isang import, hindi rin ito uubra kung walang suporta ng mga locals. Sa hardcourt kasi, hindi lang ang import ang bida. At ang basketball ay hindi lang isang one-man game. Ako po si Paolo Bejones. Saludo sa husay at galing ng mga atleta. Dahil ang sports, may science, walang tsamba.
Astig! Natin ang na mo ay